Good afternoon. Welcome to Side Effects of a Brain Injury. Today's side effect of a brain injury is reclaiming your story. Now, it's kind of weird, but let me explain. So, last Saturday, I had a pitch meeting for my memoir. I have a completed manuscript for a memoir about the first 7 months after my accident, and I'm talking with one agent who encouraged me to start with my coma instead of my accident because she said, "You don't really remember your accident. You should start with your coma," which is actually a really good note narrative-wise. And I was telling my mom about this, and she said, "But you don't really remember that first year." Now, I have scraps of memory, like newspaper clippings I can try and piece together, but I don't have all the parts to it. There are holes and there are gaps, and yes, some of it is imagined, but it's my story. See, when you have a brain injury, at first you don't have ownership of your story. Your story is always getting corrected so you can get it right. You get mixed up and you get things wrong, so others, not with bad intentions, step in to fix it. It's a weird thing not to have ownership of your story, to not be the one with a pen. And this memoir is my way to take the pen. It may not be right, and it may not be 100% accurate, but it's my story. And I am finally writing my story, finally taking ownership. And it's helped me come to a better place of acceptance with my disability. I mean, eventually you come to a place to accept where you accept your brain injury. But then you have regrets. You heal and you look back at the past. You see all the missed chances you couldn't grab at the start of your injury. You see so much you would do differently, so many opportunities you could have seized. And when it's not your story, it's easy to look back on that as just another reader. You can separate moments because you've stepped back from authorship. I am no longer a passenger. I am no longer a member of the audience. I hold the pen and I will write my story. Now, it's not accurate in the way you understand accuracy. But it's my story, so it's accurate to me. This is not an encouragement to throw out the idea of truth, capital T, but we must realize we all have our stories, our version of events, and they are true to us, even if they are not factually accurate. They have shaped who we are, and our understanding of them has grown us through all of the misunderstanding into the person we are today. So yes, my manuscript presents perhaps a problematic issue. Is it necessary for me to seek to tell the truth as others see it in my story? If I willingly admit that that is not my goal, I don't think it is. Your story is your story. It is not for others to seek to correct, because correctness doesn't matter. We can know the truth, but the truth doesn't heal scars or take away smiles. How we remember, how we understand what happened to us is important. Truth is good, and it is good to know. But who I am and what has shaped me and how my disability and my coma has impacted me is equally as important. Is my story technically wrong? Yes. And so is yours, and so is everyone else's. And that's okay. Our memories are broken, one-sided things. And that's all right. Take the pen. Seek to understand. If another person writes your story, he or she will grow instead of you. Take your blossom back and shine your story to the world. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a glorious rest of your week. And I will be back next Sunday with another side effect.